Well, there were so many things. First of all, locking eyeballs with Kristen Wiig, Allison Janney, Laura Dern, Ricky Martin, Josh. I mean, it was all just, I loved just working with those people, and of course the script was so great. And we just learned that today we're going to have a second season. I'm very flattered. I'm very flattered by that. But lots of times they say, that, I might have been responsible for them wanting to be in the business. And my answer to that is if I'd never been born, they'd be doing what they're doing.
Playing Marge, I found her to be a very unapologetic character. There's times where she's cold and she asks for Tom's coat. She doesn't want to leave the party. She says so. And I don't know if I've quite adopted, I think because she does it to push people's buttons, but I haven't quite adopted that, but I loved that about her. And I think as far as, pushing the subtext, so much of the script and the story is from Tom's point of view, and he's this kind of unreliable narrator. So there's a lot of subtext, and there's a lot of importance on what's not being said as much as what is being said. And so I think just always trying to first think about what Marge was thinking, and as much or even more sometimes than what she was saying. Is what I sort of leaned into and just tried to kind of push Marge's narrative as much as I could. And I think, everyone sort of had to do that in playing the characters surrounding Tom Ripley, because so much of it is about how Tom views the world and how Tom views the characters. But of course, the other characters view themselves completely differently, and the world may view them completely differently. So I was just always trying to think about, what Marge's perspective would be and to push that. I love Bette Davis very, very much, especially the movie Now Voyager. It's a favorite of mine. When we were making Ripley, it wasn't 100% sure that it would be in black and white. We sort of had an inkling that it might be, but Steve never really put any importance on it to us as actors in terms of our performance. So I really didn't think about it too much, and I don't think that it really changed anything that I did with my performance. I think it's just so beautiful to look at when I watch the final piece. It's the first time I've been in something that's in black and white, so it's sort of a check off the bucket list. But no, I think really it was not something that we thought about when we were making it, and it was just kind of made it more surprising to watch when it was finished.
Oh man, I hope there are more of them. I hope there are more sitcoms that bring multiple generations together. I hope that there are people that are out there getting inspired by comedies like Abbott and Ghost and Hacks and Always Sunny and all the comedies on the air who are getting inspired to make something of their own. That's always my hope. I just hope there'll be more of them. I hope that the industry starts to take all the time and care necessary. It really is important. We're fortunate enough to have wonderful studio teachers, wonderful producers, and wonderful cast members who make sure that we're having a healthy environment. And it does take a little bit of extra time, but that extra time is important to take.
Hi, it's Ron Nyswaner. Hello, IndieWire. I'm so happy to be here and being honored with my colleague and friend and collaborator, Matt Bomer. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm extremely nervous. What if I soil my suit in front of Carol Burnett? It'd be a good Carol Burnett physical comedy bit, but in a suit this color, probably not great. No, it's really exciting. And I love, there are so many, the comedians here, Mulaney, Quinta, Carol, and the writers here. I just met Issa, such a fan of so many of these people. So very, very cool. I want to gush about Scott Pilgrim to the Scott Pilgrim guys, but little like, it's all really wonderful. This is really nice for me. And, and look, I hate getting dressed up so much. I won't even be buried in a suit. No. I'm not going to be buried though, period. I'm going to have my remains scattered at Fenway Park, but not cremated. So, be a different, yeah, please. But yeah, it's really cool.
Oh my gosh, what would I like to see more of? I think I would like to see more of people getting behind independent film and bringing that quality into television as well. It does happen, but I think it's a little bit risky sometimes, and just in general backing independent film. it's happening, but like to see more of that, I guess. I mean, I love what Hulu allowed us to do. ABC and Hulu allowed us to explore themes that were a little bit in a sort of gray area and not typical conversations that I think networks would be just like a little bit uncomfortable, I think, and I really appreciated those conversations, and I love that about the show, and also how much the show gives Rena, the victim of the story, a voice and a character, and has created she's a real person, which is very unique as well to the genre. The last indie movie that I saw that I really loved was Love Lies Bleeding.